We've got John and Toronto Joe. So I have not heard about John.
I don't know much about John, but I like his name.
I agree.
His tag's pretty sweet. You can put it, it's 4 characters, ambiguous.
3 characters, it gets you right to the point. It's like, I'm John,
Well,
what's
it fits
up?
in 4 characters.
All right, we got a Fox to do.
Is John blue or is Joe blue?
I can't. Okay, this is not a hand warmer. You know, I can never tell when foxes are like warming up, whether it's a hand warmer or not, because they start doing like technical things, and I'm like.
But they do that anyway, so you don't know.
Exactly. Like there's a whole mini game about like predicting, is this a warm up or not?
If I recall, I think Joe plays blue, so I'm gonna think Joe is blue. But
I actually don't like that back air. I think that up air would have been better, or shines, because of like his low percent. But I do like that Jono was like on the ball about like hitting that edge guard.
My understanding of this matchup is you have to go in to hit the other fox, but you can't go like right in because if you miss, he'll get curse cancel shine. So you have to stay out of his range.
Or dash dance grab.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to be out just a bit outside. If you miss an aerial, like you have to shine right after on them.
It's a good way of thinking about it. Like there's like a delicate balance of like threatening them so that they do something.
Like that backer was really good.
Yeah, because he drifted outside. I was actually watching one of Wizrobe's tutorials, and he was talking about the importance of like fadeaway aerials in like Falcon's metagame. And I really think that we can generalize that to every character needs like fadeaway aerials to like attack and keep control space proactively, but not in such an all-in manner.
Yeah, I remember like I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago. You messaged me on Facebook and you just found out about like Fox's drift mechanics because you were watching Mango and you're like, wow, Fox is just like way better than I thought he was because he can like drift back and forth with his aerial, so you can subtly trick people.
And then, yeah, you can protect your space, extend your hitbox. It's a way to compensate for your low range. But Joe does not care about John's compensations. He's just going all the way in. And I gotta say, this is the most throw combos I've seen him miss like all day. But
I thought he would have thrown out a move. Do you think since people are gonna like make random techs on platforms, you should wait under the platform and wait till they tech and then hit them after? Like,
absolutely.
I don't know. It seems like a shitty thing that I'm thinking about, but I don't see Foxes do it that much. They like go for the aerial right away.
I think with Fox, like the thing is, we're Sheik players, so like we've got the faster aerial, like the frame 5. Like our slowest aerial, other than down air, is like a frame 5er. Fox's aerials are come out like on 10. And some of his his up air can come out on like 10. So,
but he compensates with ground speed.
Exactly, but I think that's how the Swedish up air works, where it's like where you just cover the tech option immediately, and if they roll to the side, then you just grab them.
Or you can shine if you miss the aerial and they're next to you. I see Armada do that a lot. Covers with shine landings.
Yep.
But I don't know, like everyone talks about the Swedish Foxes and their strategy, but then what happens when you can't get a grab? That's what Mango showed.
Oh yeah.
Armada couldn't grab him.
Speaking of which, I think we've got a good illustration of poking, of like superior poking from just Joe's play. Like, man, he's made this lead like go up to 2 stocks in like the blink of an eye. Like he's not even comboing that hard, but he's converting
better off single hits, I think.
Yeah, every time he gets like a hit, he's in the right spot. Like, see how he gets under him?
See, that was I talking about. You should wait, and then he should have covered it, but he just missed. But yeah, I agree. They're both playing a poking game, I feel. None of them are like combo heavy for this match.
Yeah. This is definitely not like a Swedish Fox where the stocks go in one hit.
I forgot how good Guinness is.
Dude, Guinness is a beast. Okay, but John, bringing this back, all the way back.
Oh, wow. 2 stocks gone.
I know. He just foxed it, man. You can't stop for a second.
Oh. Would have liked to see an up air, but maybe he was worried he'd STI it. Or maybe, I'm not sure.
Okay, that was just not.
Do you think he thinks it's guaranteed, or doesn't know the percent quite well?
Honestly, it's shocks, so it could be a number of things. I don't know if Joe. I don't know.
Because shocks.
I don't know if Joe's been drinking. Like, that is a huge factor in my evaluation. That is a critical piece of information that I need. On a side note, how did you find playing Joe?
I played him before once. Well, I played him a long time ago, but more recently, like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I felt like my movement wasn't great, so he was catching me with a lot of aerials and jumps, and I was slow. And this time I knew he was going to be patient, so I played around that. I didn't commit.
I feel like you
worked on my tech chasing. So.
I feel like you were really aggressive, like in terms of your positioning, because you knew he was going to back up.
Yeah,
so
I can't stay like right close to him, but I can't stay far back. I have to like run up, take space, and then wait.
For sure, and I feel like that's the mentality behind this counter pick by John, because this is where Joe picked you,
Yeah.
but it didn't work out because you were just all over him.
I originally wanted to ban this, but then I chose Stadium to ban.
So
I like FD actually.
But I feel like this is where John's applying a similar rationale as you, though, because he's definitely the more, like, see how he's just in his face?
Yeah, he's just going in. The way I actually look at counterpicking a Fox and banning against Fox, I play the first game. If they convert up throw up airs, I ban FD. And if they convert like drill shines, I ban Stadium.
Good way of doing it, because
it's one or the other, and if they're hitting you with both a lot, you're probably going to lose anyway.
That makes a lot of sense, actually, because like air combos are better. Air combos and his sharking gets buffed on FD because of the lack of.
And you can't leave. You can't get out of the combo.
But then on Stadium, he has access to the infinites and the lower ceiling. So
he
it's
invited you to the party, and you can't leave. You're just there. You're there for the ride.
Dude, Fox sometimes is too good of a host. Like,
yeah.
He's like that noisy person who's just like, but no, we're playing Scrabble next. Like,
you never got a choice of what game you wanted to play.
No, he's like,
you wanted to play Balderdash, but he had the Scrabble, and you can't get out of it.
He's like, I'm looking for a 5-letter word that starts with S and ends with E, and you're not gonna like it.
Shimmy?
Oh my god, that Gimp is so critical.
Joe's playing a lot. Actually, they're both playing a lot better. More crisp.
Oh yeah, I agree.
This is a good counter pick. Whether it works out or doesn't, it was a good counter pick.
I remember some Fox player like counterpicked Yoshi's story against my Kirby, and I just was like, oh, thank God he didn't pick a big level.
Really?
Yeah, because like on Yoshi's, I can just get up in his business. Like, I love being the aggressor versus Fox on this level. If you can establish an advantage in neutral where you threaten them on the basis of threat, so good.
I think versus Fox, if you're running away, you've already lost the match.
Oh yeah. And I gotta say, I feel like that's what Joe changed at the end. He stopped running away and started being more, like, capable of challenging John on the ground.
Yeah.
And that made all the difference.
He played better his second game too.
Absolutely.
Right, I gotta go.